Virgil, I could use your help now. I got what you want. I got what you asked me for. Do you have any thoughts on this, Strong? On you know, your friend here? Not that you necessarily, not that, you know, you necessarily would get along with him just because he's a super mutant. I'm just saying.
What needs smashing? What?
What's on your mind?
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
I was glad to get rid of him for
That's
you.
all.
And I still don't know why you do your dramatic turns to this day, Gaby, but it's okay. We love you anyway.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser.
That Protectron is getting on my nerves.
Decoded?
I have friends.
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends.
Hey, Strong is my
You're not
friend.
the only one who's been busy.
Strong's my
I
friend.
did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just saying, I can't guarantee it'll work. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
This device, this will get me into the Institute?
Yes, if built correctly. And please get it right. You have to make it in there for both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Nice. So it looks like at this point, we have to turn to our friends to get us to build this Mass Effect relay. It's looking like... Hold on. Let's see. Let's take a look at the quest. Optional, talk to Railroad, talk to the Minutemen, talk to the Brotherhood, get help to build the signal. So it looks like one of these people, any of these people could help us. The signal interceptor should get me inside the Institute, but I'll need help building it. So the question is, which ones do we turn to? Well, my gut reaction is basically telling me that what makes the most sense...
Hey, Strong.
Yes, human?
Just curious what you're thinking.
World is bigger than Strong knew.
Oh, nothing.
Alright. What Gabe is thinking, it probably makes the most sense of all the people. It probably makes the most sense for him to ask the Brotherhood of Steel, because they are all about tech, and it seems like of all of the group, it looks like he has the biggest track record with the Brotherhood of Steel than he does with the Railroad and the Minutemen so far. So for right now, that's what I'm thinking. However, before we do that though, I kind of wanna help out the other factions anyway, because they need help too. Probably starting by clearing out as much of the Minutemen quests as I can, because the Minutemen quests is all about helping our fellow man out into the wasteland in general, and that cause is probably the cause that Gabriel, of all three of the factions between the Railroad and the Brotherhood of Steel and the Minutemen by far is more in line with a cause that Gabriel would get totally behind. The Brotherhood of Steel is all about grabbing tech, which definitely is a big thing for Gabriel, but the whole let's destroy all super mutants and all synths and people who aren't humans, basically, let's do that, is not really a big thing for Gaby. And then the Railroad, for the Railroad, again, like, Gaby has a lot of respect for synths. He wants to be able to treat synths like people, and he feels that synths should not be slaves.
Selfish bastards. They don't care about anybody except themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about some of the people out here, Preston.
Get much better than this. Hey, if you need something, I'm all over it.
Hey, honey.
Hey there.
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Never, McCready. Never. Are you ready to go?
You ready to head out?
I'm not making any caps waiting here.
Still killing people for caps, McCready.
I don't know. You still pretending to be anyone but yourself?
Whoa, wow, these two. Ethan is going back. I guess, come on, boys, you're both pretty.
Something?
So, I had an idea, guys. Some time has passed by, and now that we've made so much headway, I think that, think that Gabe and McCready have been taking their relationship one day at a time, and he's been filling in McCready about what's been going on with, his quest to find Sean, and I wanted them to do something a little bit special now that he's gotten so much information. He's getting so close to finding Sean's lead. So during their downtime, I thought that it would be really cool if they went on a little date together. What time is it right now, actually? 7:04 p.m. So it's it's pretty much around late dinner time.
You're getting pretty chummy with that reporter. Careful, the mayor's got it in for her.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Want to make sure that I'm, dressed appropriately.
I'll be breaking out the cheap moonshine so that Sir may drink in a manner more suitable for him.
Of course.
Hey.
McCready.
Yeah, what is it?
We're gonna go on a date here.
Still here?
So we're gonna kind of role play McCready.
Move here.
All right.
Go check that out.
I'll take care of it.
You go on, do what you like. That's how my family
Then I'll
made
sit
their
here.
fortune, No fear,
Aww.
no apologies.
Let's talk.
Here you go.
Your thoughts?
I hope this little thing we have going lasts forever. Don't want to go back to the way things were.
Aww, McCready.
How do you feel about us?
With you at my side, I feel like I can take on the world. There's no bond stronger than that.
Aww.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
You already know things are the best they've ever been between us.
Your thoughts?
Always knew there was something special about you. Glad I found it.
Your thoughts?
Don't know what karma I cashed, but I definitely don't deserve someone as good as you.
Aww.
Your thoughts?
This is a far cry from working with the Gunners. Glad that's behind me.
Your thoughts?
I'll never forget what you've done. You saved me. From myself.
Oh, McCready. Aww. It's really cool to see these guys, on a date.
Heads up.
Well,
McCready,
Here.
You got it.
come with me, McCready.
Head over there.
Easy.
Come with me, my love.
Some guy
Check
came
it
into
out.
town.
You got it.
Head over there.
All right.
You know what you're looking for? We out everything.
This is, well, so we're starting to, as you can see, we're starting to fix up Gabriel's house in Diamond City. It's definitely still needs more improvement, but we cleared out all the junk and we added some art pieces, trying to brighten up the room a little bit. There's a bar there. We've got some music playing.
Chem deal gone bad. Outside Diamond
Chem
City.
deal.
Details are scarce, but it sounds like whatever happened, it was pretty violent. If we're able to verify any further details of this story, we'll pass them on to you listeners. Just another day in the Commonwealth, huh, folks?
Yeah,
This one's for
Travis.
the ladies. Mighty Mighty Man by Roy Brown.
All right, let's get some mood here. Start the jukebox up. What kind of music have we got in here? Oh, that's nice. Care to
Look
dance,
alive.
McCready?
What do you want?
Before we move on, I realized that I never explained why, for those of you who are wondering, why is it that Gaby only seems to be interested in men right now? I actually did explain it, but it ended up happening during one of my recordings that ended up getting corrupted. So when I had to throw out the recording, I also lost the explanation. So I apologize if it that I'm only now telling you this, but better late than never. So the reason why Gabe has only seemed to be interested in men at this point in his life is because it's because of his wife. And let me explain. I think in his mind, the way that, in his mentality, after losing Nora, that was a really tragic experience, obviously. Because Nora was such an important part of his life, and obviously more than just his wife. I mean, she was more than just his wife. She was the one who helped shape Gabriel's path to become what he became in adulthood. Because Gabriel, if you remember, he arguably had been going down a path that may not necessarily have been the best for him, you can argue. And Nora, when he met her, she was able to get to him at a very vulnerable part of his life and was able to help guide him towards a brighter future. One where you could say he became more of a contributing member of society. And that is something that has always been very important to Gabriel. She helped make him who he is today. And because she has become such an important person in his life, not only as his best friend and his wife, I think that Gabe has felt uncomfortable looking at other women in that way. He has no problem now, obviously, moving on because he feels that Nora wants him to move on. But it's hard for him right now to be attracted or to think of women in that way, because he feels like if he does end up, starting a relationship with a woman, it ends up replacing Nora. Now, I know that doesn't really make much sense because you're like, well, isn't he kind of doing the same thing when he was with a man? Yes, like you could definitely see it that way, but to him, I guess it's just the idea that Nora will always be the only woman for him, and that is something that of course is a chapter of his life that he is glad that he had. And now that he's moving on to another chapter, I guess his psyche right now, if he is going to end up moving on, it's probably not going to be with a woman, it would be with a man. And so that's why I guess like he loves Piper. For example, if he was going to date any female right now, I think it would be Piper, although Kate seems to be thinking that Gabe is, you know, undressing her with his eyes left and right, which he totally is not, which is getting a little bit aggravating. But anyway, but I just don't think that I don't think Gabe has the capacity to do it right now here at this point in his life. So that's the reason why he's only really exclusively been interested in men so far in this playthrough. Hopefully that makes some sense.
Hey,
Need something?
over there.
Sure, no sweat.
I think that Gabe and MacReady are ready to take another step, a big step in their relationship.
Hold up a sec.
Well, hello, handsome.
Hello.
How do you feel about our relationship?
The day you told me that you loved me was the greatest day of my life.
How do you think things are between us?
Having you this close to me has made me happier than I've ever been before.
Aww.
That's all for now.
All
By
right.
me.
I think they're ready, guys. I think they're ready.
I never knew you could do that with mute fruit.
Do what? Oh, I don't know if I want to know. You could do that with mute fruit. Oh, MacReady.
Hey,
What's up?
I wish there was a way to kiss him. Modders, get on that, please. Get on that.
hi.
If you want to talk, I'm here for you.
Aww.
Life.
Aww.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I plan on walking this earth with you until the day I die. I give you enough of a clue?
Didn't have anything else.
Sure.
Oh, yay! Gabready, everybody. Hashtag Gabready. Alright, so now that we have advanced the main story quite a significant amount, Gabriel wanted to make good with helping some of his, friends with the problems that they were having. Because I feel like Gabe has, it's about time that Gabe started to try to give back to the people who've helped him so much. Who's this? Trash Can Carla. Oh, okay, we don't want to have to beat on Trash Can Carla. So one of the first things he wants to do... Oh, hello, Preston Gravy. So as you can see, I wanted Preston to give himself a different look. I gave him a melee sword because I figured, that it would go well with Grognuk the Barbarian's uniform. I think I'm probably going to keep... I think, honestly, as much as I love having MacReady in the Grognuk the Barbarian suit, I think it's time for him to retire that suit in favor of... I'm sorry, the Grognuk Barbarian costume, it's time for him to retire that costume in favor of his gray suit, because I love him in that gray suit. So what we're going to do is... he wants to start helping out some of the factions that he's in, and the one that I want him to at least start with helping out more is the Minutemen. And the reason for that is because of all of the factions that we've met so far, the Minutemen, the Brotherhood Steel, and the Railroad, the Minutemen really is the faction that Gabriel's cause is most agrees with.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Something wrong here?
Whoa, whoa. Easy there. This doesn't involve you.
Lower your gun now.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
Now hand over your money. All of it.
Just keep calm, all right? Here. That's everything I have.
Now get lost.
Get the hell out of here, both of you.
You gotta be kidding me. Fine. We'll leave. Just my goddamn luck.
Order up. So yeah, the Minutemen's cause is more Gabriel, is the one whose ideals Gabriel is most in tune with, because yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel, like the whole thing with them being so into tech, of course fits Gabriel perfectly, but the part of the Brotherhood of Steel that he's not completely eye to eye with is just their attitude and really their racism. Pretty much, they're prejudiced. He's not. Oh, there's a super mutant over there. He's not completely into that. And then the Railroad. He's of course a big He has a lot of sympathy. He's very sympathetic for the synths because you know he's into robotics. But he kind of, after meeting a bunch of synths, especially Nikki, he believes that synths shouldn't be slaves. He kind of wants to treat them as people and see them as people. So of course he's into the idea of the Railroad trying to free the synths from essentially being people's property as slaves. But overall, the Minutemen is probably the group that Gabriel fits the most comfortably in, at least as far as their ideals and their main cause and goals, which is to really help out their fellow man in the Commonwealth, to help them out. Hey, Trudy.
Can't believe you made that scumbag turn tail and run. Here, this is for you. Now, you ever need to trade? My shop's open.
Are you gonna be okay?
You got things covered from here?
Yeah. It's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
It might have been it might have seemed a little out of character for Gabe to... Let's barter.
Let's see what you have.
For Gabe to take money from those people, but the way he sees it is he could have easily just killed them. Like the fact that he let them go with their lives, you know, it was pretty darn generous. And they were dealing drugs, and Gabe's not really a big fan of that. So I guess 42 bottle caps wasn't really a big thing. Wasn't really a big thing for him, I guess. And I think he did that to make them think twice before they came back again, because otherwise he would probably mean business, and they may not necessarily leave with, you know, all of their internals intact. But, you know, if he could, I think he was glad that he was able to end that as peacefully as possible, and he's just going to hope for their sake that they don't come back and, you know, torment these poor people. General Chaos's Revenge does 50% more damage against robots. Huh. That's an interesting looking thing. An interesting little melee weapon. But the melee weapon that we gave to Preston, I think, is sufficient. Patrick, you okay?
Never take a hit at Jad again, I swear.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Drugs.
Itching, just itching all over.
Not worth it.
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Doggone it! Like, honestly, of all of the companions, I mean, I think Preston has the greatest looking body. I mean, look at him. Of course, you know, I'm not trying to objectify Preston completely, because there's more to him, of course, than his look. But he's, you know, credit where credit is due. Preston's a sweet guy, and he's, you know, been a really good friend to Gabe. But, you know, we don't need to ignore his other assets, because, you know, it's okay to appreciate it. It's okay to. Okay, so did we finish this quest? Is there's more to it? Oh, it looks like the Starlight Drive-In Talking point, clear Starlight Drive-In. Okay, that wasn't even the quest. I thought there was actual quest somewhere. Wait, where are we going? There we go, that's what we're looking for. Starlight Drive-In, I think, is where we're headed for now. There we go. Is this it? Yeah, it is. Time to clear out the drive-in of all the baddies. Let's unlock this. Let's clear out this place first. Probably not going to have very many baddies because it's locked.
That's it.
Keep in mind that you can do that.
Gas canister, aluminum can, Abraxa cleaner, aluminum can. What else can we grab in here? Ooh, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh. Get rid of that thing. You bother me, Rad Roach. Let's see what we've got in here. Come to Papa. Ah, there we go.
Got it.
Not that great. Could be better. Fusion core. That's pretty good. And I'll take what's in here. Alright, not bad. Now let's see if there's any other baddies. Radroach meat. Machete. I might be able to modify that machete a little bit. Mole rat.
Must have been something.
Yeah, those were the days. Pop. Bottle cap mine. One. Who else? At least these aren't, you know, the infected mole rats from before. Mole rat teeth. Oh, great. Radiation over there. Jeez. X. Come on. Oh. There you are. Got to bite into me before. It's okay.